Hello. So I'm being in a moment feeling like I was watching this video online about Nikola Tesla and free energy, and I have this thought a lot of times about, because in the video it talked a little bit about um the world design, so to speak, with the energy sources that we have and the companies and the corporations and those type people that a lot of people would call Illuminati or the world elite or the Rothschilds or any number of Babylonian type of like systems that are in place to oppress or otherwise control, manipulate, and just overall define like the boundaries of what like originally was like our co-creative like right to define like collectively, but obviously with like the population like exploding and no one like agrees with anyone and we like all fight each other type thing. But see, I don't necessarily like believe like anything, but like I will follow a thought through like through its logical patterns to like try to make of it what I can. And there are obviously, there's definitely, things wrong with our society. I mean, like I'm not going to argue about like any of these parts of it, but like right now for the sake of the message that I feel that I need to deliver and that I deliver and have delivered for many years, not many because I'm not haven't been on earth that many years, but for as many years as this being experiences existence. Like I don't know, like I don't necessarily believe that I was anything before this, but I definitely remember like eternal nothingness type experiences. But in any case, um, that's really not the point of this video. Although, like, obviously, because I'm a person and I'm giving this message, it's going to be personal because it's coming from a person. So, like, I can't pretend like objectivity. I don't even try. Although going off in tangents like this are kind of my attempts at objectivity because I'm trying to paint a picture of the idiosyncrasies of my thought patterns, and expressing or conveying a message to anyone so that they can, sort of have a better reflection to like compare it against how they might perceive my personality, so to speak. But I digress. The actual message, so to speak, is something along the lines of um, so if indeed these beings exist who are, excuse me, in control of the world in like this evil, malicious way, excuse me, um, they would be terrified, actually, I believe, from the best of my reasoning, and I've come to this conclusion at some point, some years ago, and I've said it a number of ways, but I just sort of had these gears turned in my mind and came to think, like, wow, that's a really nice way to put it. They're just, because it's like, if when I look in the world and I see everyone who's angry and I understand that they're angry and they're justifiably angry, but I think that the information was being so pressed for so long because I think that well, I definitely think that these beings are inherently weaker somehow than us, maybe. But because why else would they want to exert all this control, right? I'm thinking it's definitely coming from fear. And then I'm thinking, well, now that people like know what's happening, then like a lot of people get really angry at them, and like that's the point where it's like, okay, um, yeah, like I don't know. I just wanted to make this video to say like I forgive you guys and girls and whoever is the people that are like fucking everyone up or whatever. If you exist, dear Rothschilds types, shadow entity government people, then just know that like I forgive you, and like because like ultimately I just want to live in peace. I don't give a shit. Like I want like okay, I do want people to like take back what is the earth type shit of like being a human being and like that sort of thing, but like I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like a weird way to put it because again, like people just don't agree and like not everyone wants like the earth to be like healthy, I guess. But I do, but like the thing is like if you just like let people do that, then like I wouldn't want to kill you. Like that's fine. Like I get like because like I feel like you came through this weird like generational evil type thing that's just been so embedded in our society as a whole where I feel like I myself personally like can take responsibility in that system in a way where like I pretty much blame like everyone on earth for what's happening. So like I'm not really interested in like picking sides even between like the 1% and the 99%. I'm really not because it's just like when you're born into this thing like 99% of people don't get out of it, and if they do it's like well, I mean, either they like plummet or whatever, but I mean, the world is just like it's systematically segregated. I really don't blame anyone human being because no individual person um is a system like that. You know what I mean? Like no individual person creates something systematic like that. That's just a geometrical pattern of the overall way that humans will interact with each other. And I do feel like the way that humans are interacting with each other is like mutating and morphing at crazy rates in some like more extreme ways than ever in history. So I think it's cool. I think we live in an interesting time, and I don't know. This video meant something to me, but